Hi, my channel name is Second Era of Moles, and if you have clicked on this video accidentally, 90 seconds is all I ever ask. This is LootCrate highlights for September 2016. This month's theme was speed. Look at it, there it goes! And there it goes! Where is it? I can't see it, it's too fast. Where? Ah! So, onto the items, and this month I think was the most difficult month I've had since I started doing this series back in March, because I could make a case for every item in the box being in this video. I've narrowed it down to 3 because that's the format that I've settled on, but there's probably going to be a surprise this month because the t-shirt doesn't make the list, probably for the first time ever. And it's not because I don't like the t-shirt is great. I really like it, I like the design on it. You can wash it at 40, which is good. Most of the other ones you have to wash cold, which means you can't throw it in with all of the other laundry. You have to put it in on its own cycle and blah 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 blah, all that boring housework stuff. I just felt that it didn't quite match up with the theme. It was a bit too tenuous to be speed. It's stark racing, and it's like, it's kind of Iron Man. Is Iron Man speed? I know it says racing on it, but if you stick racing after anything, does it still make it a part of the theme? I don't know. I just thought that there's lots of things you could have done with speed that would make it more relevant to the theme. So, for example, you could have had like the warp from Star Wars, or like the land speeder or something. What are the speeder bikes called? Are they just called speeder bikes? Them things from Return of the Jedi. You could have something from like the Need for Speed gaming franchise, or something like that. Just something that is out and out speed, not just it's comic book stuff and it also kind of relates. And my first item definitely does have to do with speed because it's a car. Can you see it? It's the GT Shelby, the classic Hollywood film Gone in 60 Seconds with Nicolas Cage. I do like that film. I think it's good. I really like the music that plays over the titles. The green Sally up, green Sally down, Deborah anywhere's the crown. That I always think is one of the best parts of that movie, which probably makes it sound like it's not a good movie, but it's pretty decent. It's watchable. It's got Angelina Jolie in it before she became like a megastar, and she looks like an actual person. It's got Vinnie Jones in it. He doesn't speak. Anyway, it's the car, the unicorn Eleanor car that he steals right at the end, and it's a big plot part of the film. Yeah. Okay, moving swiftly on. Item numbered second on the list is, God, it's not going to come out of the packaging, is it? Oh no, that would be a disaster. It's a Batman keyring. Second time they've done a Batman keyring. The last one was the actual bat symbol, and it was also a bottle opener. Didn't really work as a bottle opener. You didn't have enough leverage on it, and it had like screwdriver stuff. So it was a multi-tool. But this is just a straight up Batwing. Anything to do with Batman I like. I would say, for me, I like Marvel over DC, but Batman over anything else. I watched the Batman vs Superman film on the plane back from Indonesia, and it was... I mean, it wasn't terrible. I don't think it's as bad as some people make it out to be, but it definitely had its problems. I think it could have cut out a lot of its running time. Did Wonder Woman really need to be in it other than to try and expand the DC universe so that they can make a Justice League film? I don't think so. I think that although I like Jesse Eisenberg and he had a really good take on the character, I think he let the mask slip a bit too often with Lex Luthor, because he was too quick to go into sort of neurotic, rambly thing that Jesse Eisenberg does really well, and what made him such good as Mark Zuckerberg. But with Lex Luthor it's slightly different. He's in control most of the time. He's this big businessman. He's not someone who's obviously a villain to most of the outside world. He's smart, professional, that sort of thing. Whereas Jesse Eisenberg didn't quite marry that up. So it's fine to let the mask slip because Lex Luthor is insane, but he didn't like make you believe that Lex Luthor was this powerful, in control businessman, which is what I always think of when I think of Lex Luthor. The fact that it came down to, my mum's name is Martha. My mum's name is Martha. Let's be bestest friends forever. It was cool. And I thought Ben Affleck did a pretty good job as sort of a world-weary Batman. So, you know, it had the potential to be a really good film, and I think it just missed the mark for just a couple of reasons. But it's still watchable if you've got 4.5 hours to do it. And sticking in the DC universe, the little guy who was teased at for, I don't know, the upcoming DC Justice League team up. And this month's #1 item is the Flash, the fastest man alive. It's a hood ornament that you put on the hood of your car, and it looks like he's running. Yeah. It's cool, isn't it? I haven't seen the Flash TV series. That's one of the ones that I really want to watch, like the DC TV series, so Arrow and Flash and those ones that they've got going on. It's one of those, it's like, I spend too much time watching YouTube, I don't watch regular TV anymore. And the thing that made it the #1 item this month, the one that really sold it to me, was the warning on the box. And I'm going to quote word for word. It says, "This is not a toy. Placing hoodie on a moving vehicle could cause damage, and we cannot guarantee its reliability. If sitting on a high-speed desk, this will act as an excellent accessory." And that, just like stupid things like that always make me chuckle, because it's just like silly. But anyway, those are my Loot Crate highlights for this month. I tried to not be as rambly and tangenty as I usually am, try and keep it a bit shorter than usual. I don't know if that's going to come out through the editing. But if there are other things that you liked in the crate, maybe you like the Battlestar Galactica thing more and you prefer that, or the t-shirt really does it for you this time, please let me know. I'm open for a debate on the merits of speed and that sort of thing. The need for speed. So if you made it past the 90-second mark, thank you very much and congratulations. If you've made it this far, maybe you're willing to go a bit further. You can follow me on Twitter, I'm @RainmakerN as well, or you can subscribe to the channel for notifications of future videos. Thank you very much for watching this one, and goodbye.